Hi guys, Ape here of the Pocketbot Collective. And today we're gonna have a look at Transformers Legacy Core Class Skywarp. And of course he's just a recolor of the Starscream that came out in the Kingdom line. But it is an awesome little jet. Before we get into it, I do have to say that these null rays do not belong to this Skywarp. If you have a spare Starscream, which you can pretty much find on clearance at a lot of places right now, then you can just get some extra null rays for this guy because he doesn't come with any. What does he come with then? He comes in this pretty cool looking Legacy box, and he has a handheld weapon, which we'll talk about in a minute. First, a quick look at the box. Instructions are inside. Here is the artwork. Pretty nicely done. Turn it around as well. 2 modes. Writing. Some Legacy artwork. Sorry, some Skywarp artwork on this side. And some Legacy artwork on the other side. And that is that. Now, as far as his weapon goes, it is this thing right here. As far as I know, it has nothing to do with Skywarp. There seems to be a feature in the Legacy Core Class line where you can combine certain weapons, but there's no story behind it, nor does it work as effectively as like we had in, was it Transformers Armada with the Minicon teams and everything? Where you could have 3 Minicons combined together to form like the Requiem Blaster, or the, what was the blade called again? The sword. I can't remember. But yeah, Skywarp's weapon can combine with the weapon from Iguanas and Hot Rod to make a larger sword, but it just looks like 3 bits of Transformers weaponry mashed together. It doesn't look like a cohesive sword, so I don't know what it's about. Of course, we don't have any Legacy cartoon or anything, at least not at this point, so maybe that'll be explained later. I don't know, but it is what it is. Does have 3mm ports, and this 3mm port goes into a 5mm port. Another 3mm port on that side. So yeah, you can have various robots wield it, but it doesn't really do much for Skywarp as a character. At least not at this point in time. So let's put that to the side, and let's have a quick look at Skywarp. He is very nicely done. Does have visible cockpit syndrome on the underside, but he blends better together than Starscream, possibly even, because I love the little Starscream figure, but when you look at the bottom, Starscream of course has more color there, which makes him blend together a little bit less than Skywarp over here. But yeah, very cool figure, nice little jet, not much to it, there's no further articulation or anything. Can store, the weapon on the nose cone if you want to. Doesn't look too bad, but yeah, for the character Skywarp, it doesn't add anything. So like I said, if you pick up a spare Starscream, then you can just use those null rays to go with Skywarp. You can paint them as well, of course. I didn't bother with any of that because most likely it'll chip anyways, and it doesn't look that bad having them just in the standard gray colors. Hopefully we'll also see a Thundercracker. Hopefully he does come with null rays. Otherwise I need to pick up another Starscream. But there we go. Nice Decepticon logos on the wings, by the way. And the cockpit is a slightly different yellow than the one on Starscream. But enough of that. Let's do a quick few size comparisons, shall we? Here he is compared to a New Age jet and and a Magic Square jet. And you can see the core class jets are quite a bit smaller than those guys. And here he is with an Iron Factory jet and an Iron Factory car, and that nicely scales. Now, to get him transformed, let's just take the null rays back off again, and then he's ready for transformation. There we go, Skywarp transformed. And I'm gonna attach the null rays. By now you know they don't come with this figure, but I like it nonetheless. Have a look at his head sculpt. It's exactly the same as Starscream's. Bit of a shame. I mean, they could have at least given them a different head, but there you go. Besides that, he works exactly the same. Ball-jointed shoulders, ball-jointed elbows, nothing at the wrist. Head is on a swivel. Nothing at the waist either. Ball-jointed hips. And ball joint in the knees. But it can give you back. It doesn't go all the way. And the knee is just 90 degrees. But because of the ball joint, you can twist it around a bit. Nothing at the feet either, although they are molded at a slight angle, which gives him a bit of a stance anyways. Like I was saying with the yellows, I don't know if the camera picks it up, but Skywarp's is a little bit more to the orange side, and Starscream's is a bit more to the bright yellow side. So there you go. We'll come back to Starscream in a minute. Let's first do a couple of comparisons, shall we? Here he is again with New Age and Magic Square. Again, also in bot mode. The core class figures are a bit smaller. And here he is with two Iron Factory figures, our boy Runabout, and an Iron Factory Seeker, Iron Storm. And I think that's where the core class figures nicely blend in. So yeah, core class Skywarp. Do I recommend them? Definitely. These figures aren't expensive. They're a lot of fun. They're well done. And I hope we see Thundercracker in this line as well. I wouldn't even mind if they did more figures. If they came out with Seekers and Coneheads and stuff. It's easy money, so to say, for Hasbro. And I think of all the mini Seekers we've had by Hasbro so far, these are the best ones. So yeah, definitely a recommend from my side. Although it is a shame that he doesn't actually come with his null rays, but it's an easy fix. Just grab a second Starscream when he's on clearance, and you're set. All right, guys, that will do it for this review. Thank you guys for watching once again, and I will see you next time. Ape out.